Married at First Sight, Season 14, Episode 7. Jasmina and Michael. Lord have mercy, if you was friends with Jasmina and truth was a weapon, shoot, we all be dead by now. She kind of like a mini Alyssa. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You're damned if you do anything. Tell the truth, lie, because no matter what, she gonna use the truth against you. She gonna hit you over the head with it hard. These two are like two stubborn bulls. Hell yeah, Michael lied to you. We saw them clips from the wedding. Every time Michael was trying to tell you the truth, you scrunched your face up. When he told you, I get up at 4:30 and I don't get home at 7:30, you scrunched your face up. When he told you, I don't watch that much TV and I go to bed at 9:30, you scrunched your face up. So then when you start talking about that man over there was your roommate, you know what Michael did? He kept his mouth shut. He sure did. He didn't want to see no more scrunched up faces. You know how he learned this? He learned it from you. You trained him, Melissa. You trained him in the first hour of your marriage. You trained him that, hey, don't say nothing that she might not like. And you know why? Because we figured out, Jasmina, you can't handle the truth. You talk about you want the truth. You can't handle the truth. You use the truth as a weapon and you hit people over the head with it. You keep hitting me over the head with my truth. I'm telling you something. I'm going to shut my mouth too. I'm going to start lying to you too. I'm not going to tell you what I'm really thinking too. What you expect? They call in they call in Pastor Cal. They need to call in a board certified therapist because these two right here, they need therapy. So Jasmina goes on and admits that she has a male roommate and Michael keeps his mouth shut. He don't say anything. And then when they finally get to the home, he still kind of is, oh yeah, I got a female roommate. He parses out the truth. Then she find out he got two female roommates. Why you lying, Michael? You know what? Because you was trained. Just like Jasmina trained that little dog she got at home, she training you already. She training you how to lie because you don't want to upset her. I get it. I know what's going on. But Jasmina, she don't get it. But it's funny. Jasmina can tell a lie talking about she need to go home and line up doggy daycare. So she can lie, but can't nobody else lie? Girl, you lying. We saw your lie too. She need to look in the mirror. She can dish it, but she sure can't take it. This girl can't handle the truth. She cannot handle the truth. She said she need to leave the apartment so she can get back to her routine and get her head clear and all these other kinds of lies, 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 lies. Like, girl, you don't like Michael. Just say it. You don't like Michael and you can't wait to get away from him. And you ain't liked him since the wedding. It ain't stuff he's been doing. You haven't liked him since the wedding. I don't know what it is. Maybe you don't think he's handsome. Maybe he's too short for you because you're tall. Maybe he ain't got enough money because, you know, this little struggling fitness training business he got going. I don't know what it is, but you lying. You a mini Alyssa. Instead of telling the truth that you really don't like Michael, you keep coming up with other reasons to treat him poorly and to make other things an issue in the relationship. You get to his apartment, you talk about there's a picture on the wall of a naked woman and there's some porn up in here. But he might need to bring some porn videos with him because I know you ain't going to give him nothing. And when she leaving on this little 2-day hiatus away from Michael at the beginning of her marriage, she talking about make sure you keep the place clean. Girl, don't be telling me what to do as you walking away, leaving the apartment before the marriage even started. No. I'll trash this whole apartment. I told you, when they kept talking about how Michael's not vulnerable and he needs to open up, I said, Jasmina is the wrong person for you to open up with. Because when you start speaking your truth to her, all she does is use it as a weapon against you. And I said that was going to drive Michael further back in the hole. And that's where we are now. He's so deep down in the hole now, he ain't opening his mouth. He's lying by omission. He ain't telling things because you know what? He's tired of getting hit over the head with it. Even this dang argument they keep talking about where he yelled at her or whatever else. And you come to find out, he had told her, you know what? Yeah, I've been told some of these things before. And guess what she does? Soon as he reveals something about himself that's not a good characteristic, she hits him over the head with it. But have you heard one bad characteristic about Jasmina? Has she admitted anything? No, because she's on a dog on the bone. She is intent on bringing this man down with every truth that he reveals. I'm with Michael. Keep your mouth shut. Don't tell her shit. What kind of teacher is Jasmina? What kind of college did she go to and get her degree? Hasn't she learned about positive reinforcement versus negative reinforcement? What kind of kids is she teaching? Because this right here, this type of training you doing of your husband, this is negative. The one thing I can say about Michael, he makes mistakes, but you're right. At least he owns up to it. He says he's Mr. Accountability. Well, that ain't going to do you no good, Mr. Accountability, because Jasmina, she takes the truth and it becomes a weapon. He's like, maybe my tone was off, maybe I talk condescending, all of that. But for you to use the word aggressive, he says, no, I'm drawing the line there. And she's like, well, you better tell the truth, Michael. You better tell the truth. And she's pointing her finger. Let me tell you something about Jasmina. That finger pointing, I know who you are behind the cameras too, because you're showing me glimpses of it on the camera. And the truth is, you guys are both disrespectful. You're both condescending. That's why I call you the two bulls, because the way you acted in front of Pastor Cal told me a lot. You didn't even respect Pastor Cal. Here, this 60-year-old man is sitting in front of you, a pastor, and the two of you can't be respectful enough to talk one at a time. You both are two bulls ready to tear each other apart. You two peas in the pod. I told you their similarities was gonna get them in trouble. But the problem is Jasmina don't see the bad in her. That's why this ain't going nowhere. Because at least that Michael tries to take some accountability, Jasmina takes zero. Pastor Cal tries to put him back on the right track and says, hey, you know what, Michael, you need to be honest and you need to have more transparency. And he told Jasmina, you need to have some forgiveness. Hello, dingy, 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 ding. I hope they listen to Pastor Cal. So they said, Jasmina, are you willing to do that? Long pause, long awkward pause, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Yeah, I'm with, no, you aren't. You just like Alyssa, talking about you trying. You ain't gonna try, girl. I already know what's going on. You are not gonna try. Pastor Cal tries to give Michael a tip and say, or Jasmina a tip that says, when Michael's starting to go off or says something that's wrong, she's supposed to say to him, I'm not your enemy. And that's supposed to be the cue for Michael to step back and, stop coming at her bullheaded or whatever he's doing. But what I don't like about this conversation what Pastor Cal is doing is he is definitely telling Michael what he needs to do differently, but he's not calling Jasmina out on none of her stuff. And that's a problem. I don't know why he's coddling Jasmina, but let me tell you, someone needs to have some honest truth with her and tell her the truth, because Michael is not the only one with problems in this relationship. He's got a lot of things he needs to work out, but so does Jasmina. I'm telling you, they don't need no pastor. They need a board certified therapist.